ready to share this with you now. It's taken a long time. Feeling the need to get away from it all, one weekend in March a few years ago, I booked a trip to the Highlands. Never been there before. It was the furthest place I could think of that was easy to drive to. It's got this ancient feeling about it, as if it's been there forever and contains a hidden world. I actually shivered when I arrived. It wasn't from the cold. No matter where you're from, you can honestly envisage bearded men in kilts tearing across the heather, broadsword in hand. Yeah, it took my breath away, to be honest. Maybe I've got some Scottish heritage somewhere. It was off-season, of course, so I had the whole B&B to myself. It did feel kind of odd rattling around through this old country manor all by my own. Morag, if you can believe it, was the one housekeeper on duty. Looked after the whole place and cooked breakfast and everything. She reminded me of my grandma. Formal, yet with that Highland spirit and warmth you hear about. I did find her muttering under her breath somewhat disconcerting. No complaints otherwise, though, and I got a really good deal. It was early Friday morning that I decided to visit Loch Ness. It was a bit cold as the mist settled, but I was well wrapped up in a tartan blanket and a flask of tea that Morag had given me. I sat there for hours taking photos. The landscape was truly stunning, and I found all my stress evaporating away with each gentle lap on the shore. There wasn't much action on the lake. Loch. A couple of windsurfers whizzed by. In the distance, an elderly fisherman hung a rod over the side of his boat that didn't look in the least bit seaworthy. And then the rain began in earnest, and they all slunk off. I slipped my camera under my waterproof jacket and put it in the car. Might as well give up. With a sigh, I took a few steps backwards towards the shore to take one final look. It was then that I saw it. This enormous thing, his whole head and neck came out. Can't even begin to describe how big it was. It was so big. I fear for people that go out on that loch. I was too far away from the car to go back and grab my camera. Didn't know that. Did it have some kind of sixth sense that it knows when it won't be captured on film? Or was it watching me? And, just like that, slipped under the murky depths into the dark water. Morag was different when I returned back to the house. I was different. I think she knew. My head has never been in such a whirlwind since that day, not knowing what to do. I haven't been able to talk about it much. Who would believe me after all? Do you?